Before I start this review, I have to say, I just washed this shirt and it shrunk way too much. So I'll probably look more unflattering than I usually do. Which is fine. It's just going to become a bedtime shirt after these reviews. But let's get on with this brew, shall we? Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, mate Brewski, from the Brewski review. And today the beer that I have for you guys is part of the Niagara College 2021 winter semester's Project Brewtopia. Boom, here we go. And this beer is not brewed by one individual student, but then again was headed up by one of our classmates, Jeff, who did the beer Hama Mama, and in conjunction with a few others students in the class and the awesome professors and teachers and fellow brew staff, it was actually concocted, and this is the main beer out of a sour 4-pack. A sour 4-pack that I did not purchase because sours are really not my go-to style. So I thought, why should I have them while other people who really enjoy sours enjoy those brews? Like one of my best friends, Douglas. He got a sour 4-pack and really loved them all, especially the raspberry one and one of the other fruited ones. I forget which one because some of the fruited were very similar. I think it was the tangerine sour. I don't remember what else was in that one, but yes, those two were his favorite. But here we go. I think this is the base one, so let's just dive in. Beer is Sour Flowers Dry Hopped Sour. Boom, coming in at whopping 4% alcohols by volume. Now, Sour Flowers, I did can this particular beer. Was on the canning line, canning operations, canning job. While this beer was being canned, obviously, drink however many times I say canned. We got a Budweiser pint glass, not the Niagara glass, because Niagara glass is dirty, and I've already been drinking out of this, and I don't really want to wash something this late into the night. So let's pour it up and see what we got. Perfect. Don't have too much. It is a sour. Looking at the beer, nice golden color, very clear indeed. Does not look like a super soury beer. Nice little white head on top, fairly golden. I don't remember if there's sediment, but we'll find out when I pour the rest of it into the glass. But let's see how it smells. On the nose, pretty damn sour. I don't think there are any notes in the pamphlet about this beer. I think it's just all of our beers, like all of our individual creations. So nothing to note off that, but it is, I would assume, still available on the Niagara College Teaching Brewery shop page, which shops to, I'm pretty sure, all of Ontario, or at least majority of Ontario. Links down below for that. But this is just a dry hop sour. And it smells like a sour beer with grassy and light citrusy aromas. Going between like a lemon lime. But quite sour of an aroma indeed. So with that said, guys, cheers everybody. Let's keep on drinking. Now this is an extremely sour beer, and why that is, I did not actually participate in this particular venture. Too many assignments and other things going on where I just did not think of allocating time to help brewing this. But from what I've heard from Jeff, the main brewer of this beer, or the person that designed the beer, from what I understand and remember, do not quote me, anybody from the class is watching, please correct me if I'm wrong, but what I've heard from Jeff is that when they started the souring process, The first 3 days it didn't really get that sour, and then due to limited availability to get into the brewery, and I think about the same time that Easter was going on, if I'm not mistaken, they had to wait a whole week, and it got super extra sour, more than what was initially wanted. And now you have this beer. Now, it's not a crazy, overly super sour beer. But I've seen beers sourier than this. I've seen beers less sour than this. So it's not a bad sour per se. It's just I'm not a big fan of super sour beers. You may be, but yeah, very interesting. If you like super sour beers, I say try this out. Excuse me. Whoa, how? Ooh. Super sour in the front. A little bit like a sour candy sweetness to it as well, along with a bunch of lemon lime characteristics out of here. But yeah, a fairly sour beer. May strip the paint off, off a wall. God damn, that is extremely sour. It's very similar to, best that I can remember is remember Warheads? And I always thought Warheads had a rating scale of sourness to them. I don't remember if they did or what that scale was, but this is fairly sour, very similar to that Warhead sour intensity, which to me in this, I don't mind. Then again, it's not like I can have more than one of these beers just because of how goddamn sour it is. But at the same time, it is a very pleasant sour. I don't think there's any distinct fruit characteristics or purees added to this. I'm just going, by color of the beer itself. But for a super sour brew, I really enjoy this because it's crisp and refreshing at the same time. Not too crisp that just bumps up that aggressiveness of the beer, but just enough where it gives you a nice little carbonation or effervescent feeling when it goes over your palate. God damn. Is it sour or what? Holy Jesus. Not too much information on here. Flower power, dry hop, sour, 4% alcohols by volume. Typical Project Brew logo on there. It's really all it is. Again, I'm going to double check this pamphlet, but I do not think sour flower is on here. I think we should have maybe added it, but then again, we didn't know what was going to be on here. At the end of the day. But damn, is it sour or what? Holy Jesus. Holy Jesus. That packs a punch. And at 4%, you're getting a goddamn ton of flavor out of this particular brew. This thing could strip paint off of anything, in my opinion. And tomorrow when I wake up, my taste buds may be blasted away even into tomorrow. Holy shit. Holy shit indeed. But is it a good sour? Is it a good beer? I have to say yeah. If you're looking for a sour beer that just screams and aggressively attacks your face hole with sour, semi-sweet goodness of beer, then yes, you are in luck, and it does that job. Would I like this beer a little less sour? Of course I would. But at the same time, from my knowledge, where it's not, does not contain any of like fruit purees, fruit additions, or anything like that, it's totally fine in that regard. It's just a super sour beer. Wow, yeah, it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. But it's still damn good. So with that said, guys, cheers on the final sip. Let's get ready to ratings and wrap this thing up. Sour flower. Sour flowers. I think we had a vote on this name. Not the name that really I would think would work because there's no flowers in this beer. It's just sour. I think Sour Power would have been a better name because god damn it sour. But at the same time, as a person, as a beer drinker that does not like super soury beers, I kind of really dig this beer. Because it does have that little bit of like general sweetness to it, and a nice lemon lime sort of kick to it. It's quite enjoyable. So with that said, Sour Flowers gets a solid 7.4 out of 10 for me. Before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers you want me to review in the future, you can leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, Mate Brewski, it would greatly appreciate it as well. And with all that said, that's going to do it for me, Mate Brewski. Like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. Holy shit, super sour, watch out, cause you're gonna get blasted with some sour flower. Power. Cheers.